If you ever use pivot tables, you're about to unlock this secret visual superpower, the pivot chart. Hello, in this quick tutorial, I'll show you exactly what a pivot chart is, how to create one in just a minute, and how it's different from regular Excel chart. Let's jump in. A pivot chart is just like a normal chart, but connected directly to a pivot table. That means you can instantly change your data view on the pivot table, group filter or drill down, and your chart updates automatically. It's perfect for interactive dashboards and data analysis. Normal chart is based on a fixed range of cells. If your source data changes shape or size, you will need to manually update the chart. Pivot chart, on the other hand, is linked to a pivot table. You can easily rearrange fields, apply slicers, and filter without touching the chart formatting. It's built for flexibility and quick analysis. So here our key takeaway is: normal charts are static, pivot charts are dynamic. Now, how to create pivot chart in just a few minutes. I have 3 different pivot tables here that we'll use for 3 different charts examples. So the first thing is to select the source. You have to click on your pivot table and navigate to insert and then pivot chart from here, or navigate to pivot table analysis tab and select pivot chart from here. It will be the same experience. So based on this, because the table is with dates, we will select a line type of chart because that's the best for providing a time period of. Looking at this one, the number of orders are very low compared to the revenue, and the chart doesn't represent very well. So let's navigate to the combo section at the very bottom and select 2 line charts, one for the revenue, one for the number of orders, but we'll select secondary axis for our number of orders so they represent throughout the time period better, and we can see their ups and downs. So selecting OK. Now I don't like the filters here. You can keep them if you want, but I'll hide all filter buttons. We have a legend. We don't have a chart title, so I would add chart title. You can add axis titles as well. And let's go to the legend and move the legend to, let's say, top, so it's better for visibility. You can remove the grid lines if you want or not. You can change your format, color, based on your preferences. Let's select something like this and go and update the chart title. And here we can add revenue, dollars, date. Actually, probably don't need date here. We can leave it without because it's self-explanatory. And then orders number. There are a few more things that you can do with this chart. You can add data table at the bottom if that works for you. You can add data labels. You can add trend line. Add a trend line and select revenue, for example. And here you go, you have the trend line. If you want to highlight certain ups and down points and just add their number of data label, you can just simply click that point and select the data label. Let's say if we want to click at this one and add the data label, here you go, you have it. If I click on this and that data label, I'll see you can also move around so it's better visibility. You can change the size and the color as we mentioned. So let's move it aside and go to our next pivot chart. Clicking on the second table, I can add the pivot chart from here, and it feels to me that this is best to be represented as a pie. So here you go, select the pile, remove the filter, buttons. We can change the name of the chart, right? You can also change a few things. I would add data labels for all of them, and because they are not visible, what I would do is I would go and change the background. So now it is a lot better when we are looking at it. We can change, let's say, let's use this palette one, and that's pretty much. You can change the format later. Let's jump on our third pivot table and create a pivot chart from Insert tab, navigating to the pivot chart. And because we have March and April, and then all the payment methods as columns, and they summarize to 100% because this is the percentage to total monthly, I will select a stacked bar chart. This I think represent better because you can see the percentage of users or orders that use credit card versus PayPal in March versus April, right? So let's select this one. Once again, I will remove the field buttons, and we can add chart title. I would prefer to add data labels, and we need to update the format of the data labels. So selecting them, we'll add background so they will be more readable. Right, we can add axis title if we want, if it's not understandable, of course, and we can change the color. Let's use this one and update the chart title. And that's it. Now you know what a pivot chart is and how it's different from a regular chart, and how to build one in seconds. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and check out my other quick Excel tutorials. See you next time. Thank you for watching.